Good morning, 10:05 with Rob Jenkins. Glad to have you along here this morning, and also glad to have a special guest in the studio here with me, and that is Joey Taylor. Welcome to Sarnia, Joey.
Thanks for having me.
Six-string Nation guitar. This is something you're obviously very passionate about, and you said 6 years that you've been touring with this guitar around Canada. 64 pieces of Canadian history that are a part of it. I guess my first question would be, what first inspired you to start this, and did you have all of these different pieces already in mind when you started thinking about this guitar, or did they kind of come along as you went with this project?
Well, this is back in 1995 that I had the idea. At the time, there was going to be a referendum in the province of Quebec on the issue of sovereignty, and it should have been a great occasion for all Canadians to have the conversation about who we really are, because that's something they think about a lot in Quebec. Mm-hmm. They think about a lot in Newfoundland too, but the rest of the country kind of grapples with this question and so on. And I thought this was a great opportunity to let everybody know each other's story. Now, there's some that we all know together, and I wanted to go after those, so I did go after things like the Blue Nose 2 and Pierre Trudeau's canoe paddle and Paul Henderson's hockey stick, because those are kind of touchstones for people.
Yeah.
But the whole idea of the project was really to reach out to different communities, different characters, different cultures across the country, and make sure that those stories were also part of the project. And those really came through research and accident and all kinds of wonderful ways, up until, I guess, our deadline was middle of April 2006. At that point, we had to start building, and at that point, we pretty much cut it off. The few extra pieces, because there were 64 gathered for the original project, 63 in the guitar itself, 64th on the strap, and then since we've added a few to the case and the strap as well.
So Chris Hadfield, his mission patch is a part of inside the case.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Chris and I got to meet a little while ago, and he played on the guitar a little bit. We hoped he might take it with him, but it's a very, very cramped little Soyuz capsule that they have now. Not as if the shuttles were any, living room or anything like that. Plus, there is the issue of the splashdown, and as good as my guitar case is,
yeah,
that had me a little worried. But anyway, he's got a guitar up there on the International Space Station, and you've heard him playing it.
Yes.
But he did play this and gave me his mission patch, which you'll notice is in the shape of a guitar pick.
Yes, and that's Aaron Zimmer, our marketing director in the background, actually playing the guitar. So thanks for doing that, Aaron. Do you have a favorite piece out of all of these that is something that you're like, yes, I needed to get this. This is my favorite part of the guitar?
Well, there's a few. There's the tiny jewel-like piece of gold from Maurice Richard's Stanley Cup ring on the 9th fret, which of course is just so it draws the eye, and it's such a cool story. But really, the whole top of the guitar is the most remarkable story of them all, and that's the golden spruce of Haida Gwaii. And this is a piece that I didn't know anything about up until 2004, when David Suzuki told me about it and put me in touch with the community there. And that was a long dialogue and a very, very significant contribution from that community that took a lot out of that community as well. It was really a decision, but it's perfect, and it's a remarkable story, and to me it's kind of emblematic of the way that this guitar is able to bring different stories together and have people really understand one another a lot more deeply in every part of the country, because that's one of the ones that really resonates for people.
So we have the Chris Hadfield Sarnia connection here. There's also a Chatham connection with the guitar. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, you may recall the story of Miles Newts, who was hung from the back of a bathroom stall at his school in 1998, in February of 1998, and tragically died. He was a music fan, even at that young age, and at the 1997 Ann Arbor Blues and Jazz Festival, he picked himself up a little woven hat that he loved to wear. And his folks, Mike and Brenda Newts, gave me that hat. We took a little bit out of that hat. It's now on the strap. I do a lot of school presentations. I'll be doing 2 later today.
Yeah.
And it's a great occasion to remind kids about Miles and to talk about anti-bullying campaigns as well.
Where are your presentations later today?
We're starting with Lansdowne School, and then I'll be doing the London Road School as well. And then we're off to the Bookkeeper.
Yeah, that's from 4 till 8 tonight, right?
Yeah, we'll be doing portraits there. This is sort of It's the record of the project in many ways, apart from the musical record. We've now done about 150,000 portraits of about 15,000 different people holding this guitar in every province and territory of Canada. So this is your invitation to come down, meet the guitar, get several official portraits taken, because we do multiple shots in the sessions. Those are free. We'll send them to you by email following the event, and that's courtesy of the Community Roundtable.
That's got to be some sort of Guinness record, isn't it? The most pictures with any one certain guitar?
Well, that's actually interesting. I don't know yet, but at some point we will reach that. I mean, this is an ongoing portrait project, and it's certainly, I believe, the most ambitious portrait project in Canada.
So come on out to the Bookkeeper between 4 and 8. Get your picture taken with the guitar. I know it's going to be on display at Paddy Flaherty's tonight, and some people will be playing the guitar there.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, in a way, to bring it to life in the hands of musicians. I mean, this guitar has been played on all kinds of stages by all kinds of people, from students and hackers to Feist and Gordon Lightfoot. But to hear it come to life in the hands of musicians who are from the community really makes the story of this thing part of that community. So this is going to be terrific at Paddy Flaherty's tonight, and then again at the Cheeky Monkey tomorrow. Yeah,
and for those that maybe want to get a cool view of what this guitar is all about, and you talking about it, I did post on my blog at k106fm.com a link to your YouTube video, and also through Facebook if you want to have a look at it. But make sure you get out to one of these events and see this guitar and actually get your picture taken with it. I think it's really cool.
Thank you very much.
Now, if anyone wants to know anything else about it or about some of these other places that you are going to, where should they go to?
sixstringnation.com is our website, and there's links to all of our social media channels and lots of video and the calendar and you name it.
Okay. sixstringnation.com. There you go. Check it out and see where Joey Taylor is going to be with this legendary guitar, also dubbed Voyager, right?
That's right. Yeah. Officially nicknamed Voyager in 2008 in February in Winnipeg.
All right.
February in Winnipeg, people.
Yeah. Portage and Maine, 50 below. I've been at that corner. It is very cold. You think it's cold here now? It is 10 times colder in Winnipeg. All right. Thanks, Aaron, for playing the guitar, too. What are you going to play us out with?
The E chord.
All right.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for playing the guitar, too. Make sure you check it out again, sixstringnation.com.